Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran and Kirk from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday, and we have two more games on the schedule for the Champions League quarterfinals. We have Barcelona and Dortmund, and we have PSG versus Aston Villa in the second game. You can find all the games up on the PickDawgz YouTube channel. You get your free picks, and even though Jack is not here, you are getting his free pick as well for both of these games on Wednesday. We also have premium picks, guys. It's all up on the pickdawgz.com website. Simply click the links in the description of this video. Get on board and get those 3 day passes. Now is definitely the time because we have the Europa League on Thursday. And before you know it, it's going to be another big weekend with games in the national domestic leagues. And those are heating up. We have interesting title races. We have battles to avoid the relegation. So there's still a lot at stake in the last couple of months of the season. Now, Kirk, Barcelona and Dortmund. Dortmund coming off of a very impressive win on the road, which is something they haven't been doing a lot this season. Barcelona coming off of a 1-1 draw against Betis in a game where they had a lot of shots on target. They had a lot of chances. They just couldn't score a goal. But Dortmund also lost Nico Schlotterbeck until the end of the season. And that is definitely a huge blow for Nico Kovac and his team.
He sucks. Good for them. They actually have a better chance to win this game now that he's gone. And I don't want an injury on anyone, but Dortmund wants to have any chance. It's good that he's gone. Not a good defender. Pretty bad player. I kind of see him eye to eye with Eric Garcia for Barca. So, maybe not. I think we think of him different, but I mean, it's not my team. But I've seen him play for Germany, and I don't know how he was ever in the starting lineup for Germany. So I guess I don't mind him as much on Dortmund because they're not my team, but I think Dortmund will be just fine without him. That being said, I did the first thing I've ever done. I completely changed my pick in that Dortmund Freiburg game, if you remember. I didn't upgrade, I didn't downgrade. I completely changed it because at Dortmund this time of the season, it's just a team you don't want to face. Barca probably wins this game at home, and they kind of have to. You don't want to go to Signal Iduna with a draw. Barca does win this game. Do they win by multiple goals? I don't think so. I think Dortmund this time of the year is just going to keep this game close. They made the Champions League final last season for a reason, kind of like Madrid. They're always here. They always somehow are in a game. So I'm going to take Dortmund plus 1.5.
Although there's been a huge difference in Dortmund in the Champions League and Dortmund in Bundesliga this season. There's no doubt about it, right? They've been complete opposite. And they seem to be gaining a lot of momentum lately as well. They've won 3 of their last 4 games. The only loss they had was against Leipzig on the road. But scoring 4 goals against Freiburg on the road just before you play a quarterfinal of the Champions League is a huge deal for any team, especially for Dortmund, who has been all over the place this season. Barcelona, I don't know. I was watching a little bit of that game against Betis, and they were trying to score. They really were, and they were creating chances left and right. They were just ineffective. Now, with that being said, they haven't lost any of their last 21 home games. Actually, 21 games overall, and any of their last 10 home games in a row. Do I see them losing this game or getting a draw? Absolutely not. I think that they're going to beat Borussia Dortmund here. The question is it going to be more than 2 goals or is it going to be like a goal like you said? I could definitely see a 2-1 result here for Barcelona, but I could also see a 3-1 or even a 4-1 win for Barcelona here because it doesn't happen often that they are ineffective for a couple of games in a row. So I'm going to keep it simple. Barcelona to win and over 2.5 goals at minus 122. That's going to be my pick for this one. While Jack, as you can see, is taking the correct score 2-1 at plus 800, which is definitely likely to happen as well. You got anything else to add, Kirk?
No, I don't think it's 4-1, though. I think that's a homer pick. I don't think it's 4-1.
I mean, with the way Dortmund's been playing on the road this season, I could see it happening. But yeah, this is the Champions League after all, so hopefully they step it up. Well, hopefully for them. But we'll see. This is going to be the game that I'll be
It's
tuning
gonna
into.
be Bayern, Dortmund, Real versus PSG. The world knows, I know.
Yeah, no.
Don't we have
Dortmund's not going.
$40 on? We have $40 on this tie. I gave you even money because I'm so confident in Dortmund.
Yeah, yeah, we do. You also have a bet with Jack, if I'm not mistaken.
Five
If
hundred to zero.
Liverpool or Bayern, right?
Yeah, but now it's 500 to zero because Liverpool said bye bye.
Yeah, but if Bayern doesn't win, nobody wins the bet, right?
Yeah, but it's risk free for me now.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
$500
That's it,
free
everyone.
bet
Thank
on
you for
Bayern
joining
to
us.
win.
That indeed is a good bet.
Of course.
You're
That's
betting
why
with books money. There we
that's
go.
why I bet with Jack.
Thank you guys for joining us. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.